pencil here. Okay. What he's been doing is he's giving us a detailed idea of what's happening from the time that there is the Dormita, then the Nik, then entering into the Nuk, then going through all the different process where they ultimately come to a Yichud. That was really referring to the process on the Acharayim. So now we're coming over here to another stage, and I know that. Okay, I wanted to apologize for just starting into this because I thought it was important. But at any rate, this is just giving us some background, I think, on the details. He said, "B'bia rishona the hamshachas kli barucha." So it's a la'achar shenishlam tikun parts of ha'ach dezun. Ayedera v'ramochin the ach, because the mochin the ach come in, and they have a yichud. Mizdavgim zun zivug. They have a zivug rishon, a nikra bia rishona. Inyan v'ha'inyan who argued the Inyan who the hamshech as bechinas arucha shachayasod the Nuk. It's good. This rucha will come from the male aspect, I guess, into the yisod of the Nuk. Shayidei tihiach muchena the bia ha'ikris shehi bia shnia l'holeda, which is the second bia, which is going to bring her to holeda. Now, moving back on, he said, but that's sort of like a conclusion of what's happening, of everything that we said, but we're all working on the Acharayim. Since they really don't have any Mochin upon him yet, it's all Yichud that we're talking about is on the Acharayim. He after the Chem his Dabba b'Makoma, they can't have a Yichud in their place. So we said they have a Yichud, but that Yichud is not in their place. Mechashash and Nikitzakitzoni, because they're in the level of the Nai, and the Nai is where you find the Kitzonim, Malkain, Ma'alim, Ma'asacham, Abba, Ve'ima, the Makomim, so therefore they bring them up into their own place. In other words, they lift them up. It doesn't go into details of how they do that, but they bring their children up, so to speak, into the Besod Chuppah, in the concept of a Chuppah. V'sham Makabdim, a Mochin upon him, and there they can get the Mochin upon him because they're beyond the level of the Nai. And this is where the first yichud takes place. So this is the nosen zala nok as a mochim, and at that time he gives her the mochim of which I guess are always going to say is the ma, which is the male aspect. The how would you say it? It's the female aspect of the male. Now they're concentrating on the first letter, which is ma, which is male. And he gives her from himself, because he's a male, he gives her what she needs, which is her ben. V'hei nekroim bezoer hai rucha the shadi ba baila, or we have the hai rucha the shadi begava. We've heard that same phrase. Now, let's say we really have 1 minute or two. And we had a number of Vav that came over there, and he says, going on that phrase, he says, "B'sod chupa b'sham mekablim mochin upon him," and that's where they get the mochin upon him. And we'll look at this number of Vav. Ve'ein elu mochin upon him mamish, but they're not really mochin upon him. Shaharechem nimshakim rak la'achar mekandaga moshe yavor l'cholon. Then what are they? Rak mekablim lomar lizman ma. So over this course of period of time, a mochin upon him behiyosim sham bechek abba ve'ima. So they're actually that. But the v'yesha koster she'abba ve'ima m'she'ilim lahem as the mochin upon him shalahem that they give that. So he's telling us that abba ve'ima also have an acharayim and upon him, an achan upon him, and at the same time that they could give some of that over to them, and that's what they actually get, because the real giving to them is going to take place at a different time, not in that place. But Pesach Anayim, he writes Kosev Od Ba'ofen Ach, he writes a different way. The Kodev Bezigva de Bir Rishona, Chosner de Zer Anpin, a Mochin, the Ashen is Stalkel B'mena, because originally the Mochin left Zer Anpin, and they went into the Nukva. That allowed her to go through an Asira, come around to the front of him. But now here we say they're really taken up into the Chek of Ava Be'ima, and that's where the Yichud takes place. B'mena V'al Yadam Yochel his David. So going back over the Bir Rishona, Chosrin de Zachem B'mochin the Ach, for that original time, he gets Mochin the Ach, Shenestala B'mena V'al Yadam Yochel his David, and like that. Not sure exactly what he wants to say, the difference. But we'll look at it more tomorrow, and the next, as we get through this, that's Hashem will start earlier. And as we get through this, we'll get into the Yichud in the next chapter of Kat Shaus. Okay, thank you, Rebbe. Kol Tov.